Circus tiger undergoes a very unexpected transformation. When the USDA found Asha, the Bengal tiger with her traveling circus, she was only 9 months old and weighed just 30 pounds, an incredibly unhealthy weight for a tiger her age. Simply put, Asha was in a bad place. When they finally got her out, the USD sought the help of Vicky Cahey, founder of Wiley, Texas's In-Sync Exotic Wildlife Rescue and Educational Center. They soon found out that Asha's treatment by the circus was much worse than anyone thought. Vicky knew she had to act fast or risk losing the tiger forever. The USDA contacted In-Sync Exotics Wildlife Rescue and Educational Center to help with Asha, a tiger rescued from a traveling circus. When the founder, Vicky Cahey, got to their facilities, she knew she had to do something quick. First, she took her to a nearby vet, which is where she found out that, aside from the emotional trauma, Asha was suffering from a major case of ringworm. Vicky and her rescue team quickly realized that Asha's road to recovery was going to be far from easy. Asha required a dose of medication twice a day and at least one medicated bath, which she did not seem to enjoy at all. Vicky and her team were confident that Asha would make a comeback from her dark life, though some of her circus tricks, like throwing this coffee container in the air and catching it, were not going to go away. Some days were better than others, but as time went by, everyone noticed that Asha was slowly beginning to grow, both in size and maturity. Though she was looking and acting more like an adult, Asha still had cub tendencies and loved to play in the fun tubes set up within the grassy areas of the rescue center. Asha also grew to love the water she used to fear, so much so that Vicky eventually got a small bathtub to play or just relax in. Within 8 months, she was really beginning to look like a real tiger with a new lease on life, said Vicky. It was starting to look like it was time to see how she would react to being around other tigers. First, Asha was introduced to Smuggler, one of the male tigers under Vicky's care. "We loaded her up and put her right next door to him," said Vicky. "He went crazy for her and was always showing off." Asha was a lot smaller than Smuggler, but despite their size, the two were instantly drawn to each other. This was a great sign that she was well on her way to recovery. Vicky started to organize meetups between the two as they began to bond. They became friends quickly and always had the most adorable playdates. Their connection was so strong and very obvious to everyone at the center. These two just couldn't get enough of each other. Soon, the staff at Texas's In-Sync Exotics Wildlife Rescue and Educational Center believed that the two tigers had grown close enough that they were ready to live together in the same enclosure. It's now been 4 years and everyone couldn't be happier with their progress. The staff was starting to think that putting these two tigers together may have been the best decision they could have possibly made. Asha is still about half Smuggler's size, which is considerably large still, but not so big that it's crazy, says Vicky. But he knows when to steer clear of her, because size is irrelevant to a tiger's dominance, especially in an enclosure. Thanks to the caring staff at Texas's In-Sync Exotics Wildlife Rescue and Educational Center, Asha looks like a completely different tiger than the sickly cub she once was, and she certainly can't get enough of the water or watermelon. Asha probably thought that the remainder of her life would be in a circus, but after meeting Vicky and Smuggler, she seemed to become a new animal altogether. Look at that adorable face. Even tigers can be goofballs when it comes down to it. And what's not to be happy about now, especially after making a full recovery and some new friends along the way. Thanks for watching another heartwarming video. Please check out our channel for more stories that will make your heart melt.